How's it going, everyone? My name is Venture, and in today's video we do have Trouble on Tatooine. This is a set from The Mandalorian. Some facts about this set. It was released on January 1st of 2021 and retired on December 31st of 2022. It had an original retail price of $29.99 USD and now sells on Bricklink for an average price of $21.18 USD. It is given set number 75299, is rated for ages 7 and up, and has 276 pieces. That gives it a retail price per piece of 11 cents. Taking a look at the back of the box, we get to see the models from a few different angles as well as a few of the play features within this set. Opening up the box is quite an easy experience. Simply cut the two pieces of tape holding it closed, and then you can reveal the contents of your box. Now inside of your box, you will find a total of 3 numbered bags, as well as your instruction manual. And here we have the final product. I think it's a great little playset, but first let's talk about the minifigures of this set. For our first minifigure, we have my favorite from this set, being the Tusken Raider. I absolutely love this minifigure. His head mold is absolutely insane. The level of detail that they were able to cram into this is just genuinely impressive. And on top of that, they did a great job with the torso print. Now, there are no arm printing or side leg printing on this minifigure, but I don't think that this one needs it. They also did give him a decent amount of back printing as well. And here we have our Mandalorian minifigure in his full Beskar armor. Now, this is the variant with the older style helmet printing. If you are unsure what I mean by the older style helmet printing, here is a blown up image of the newer style printing here on screen. Now, underneath of his helmet, there is absolutely no face print. It is just a blank black minifigure head. And the arm printing on this minifigure is absolutely fantastic. Now, they do give him 2 accessories. They give him his Ambin sniper rifle, as well as his pistol-like blaster. And the detailed printing does not stop at the arms or the legs or the torso. It is continued onto the back of the minifigure. Now, our last minifigure in this set is known as the Child. We now know him as Grogu or Baby Yoda. Now, this minifigure has been in 11 total sets since 2020. Now, while he has not changed one bit, I do not think that he needs to change too much. I feel like they nailed the look of Baby Yoda in Lego minifigure form. One of my favorite aspects of this set is actually this crossbow here. I think it just looks visually appealing to my eye. They were able to capture a lot of the different angles that you would actually see on a crossbow and kind of still capture the essence of what it would look like in Star Wars in Lego form. Now, while the crossbow is supported by some legs, its main support is this brick here. It's just a nice clear brick and provides a decent amount of support. Now, while the legs can be posable, it doesn't change much except for the height of the build, and it only really kind of makes it look disproportionate in terms of minifigure scale. Now, another great thing about this crossbow is you can actually attach a minifigure to it like the minifigure is firing the crossbow. Now, this wheel here at the back does actually spin, so you can imitate what it would look like for the minifigures to crank the bowstring of the crossbow back, and that's a cool little detail. Now, I mentioned angles on this crossbow earlier. These bowstrings are made of some connection pieces as well as some hollow tube pieces, and they really make the crossbow so much better than if they didn't include them at all. Now, the main function of the crossbow is to fire a spring-loaded bolt. It's not hidden very well, but I don't think it needs to on a playset like this. So here's a cool little thing I discovered while playing around with this. You can actually kind of hold it like a mini crossbow and fire it. It's so cool. Alright, here is another cool thing about this set. This speeder looks pretty good, especially for a very inexpensive play set. I was expecting something a bit more kind of dinky than this, and I'm just genuinely impressed. So something I critique other sets heavily for is not having places to store accessories, and this set has a place to store both of Mando's weapons, and that is a feature that should just be standard on every other set. On the side of the speeder, you do have this little pouch here, and that is designed to hold Baby Yoda while the speeder is in motion, and I think that's actually a really cool piece to include, so that way he has a place to sit. So one of the last details is you can actually sit Mando inside of the speeder, and he can actually sit with his cape on and grab both of the handles, which I feel like is a detail that is not present on all speeders. For our last item in this set, we have the Tusken Raider hut. Since the space is pretty tight, you can actually fold open the whole thing to get more access to the interior. So the set does come with a few accessories like this pot here, and it does come with a little bone inside of it, so I can only assume that the Tuscans mean to make some sort of bone broth with it. Now again, this set has a place to store the Tusken Raiders accessory, which is called a gaffy stick. The last thing is you can actually store all of your minifigures inside of the hut, and it creates this nice little scene. It's definitely not a perfect hut with all of its gaps, but it is great for a tiny little play scale set at $30. So what are my thoughts on this set? I honestly think it's a pretty good set. It was an inexpensive set at release, and it's still inexpensive after retirement 2 years later. The set has a great minifigure lineup. I feel like it could use one more Tusken, but I also feel like that would overcrowd the hut. The speeder and the crossbow are absolutely 10 out of 10 as far as builds are concerned. They have nice play features, and the overall look of them is pretty displayable as well. Now the hut does have a ton of gaps in it, but I do understand that that is because of its play feature of being able to open it up and actually play with the interior. So it kind of loses a point there for the overall displayability of it, but its playability is absolutely maximized. So who do I recommend this set for? I recommend this set to kids. It's a great little set. It's easy to build, easy to understand, and has a ton of great play features. It's perfect for kids. It's also great for that adult in your life who occasionally likes building Lego Star Wars. It's a nice, quick build, it doesn't take up too much space, and it has some fun play features as well. And of course, I recommend it to the collectors out there who want to have one of every Lego Star Wars set, or just want to have one of every type of figure. It has that amazing Tusken Raider minifigure that you're sure to like. I personally give this one an 8 out of 10. But that is all I have to say on this set. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you found it helpful for your purchasing decisions. If you did enjoy this video or found it helpful, please let me know by leaving a like. Let me know your thoughts on this set and so much more in the comments section down below. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell next to subscribe so you never miss a video. And until next time, stay bricked up and enjoy what you love.